have, Joe, and it is amazing. I just enchanted a few weapons with some stuff, and it's already like it could be like a placebo effect, but I'm feeling the benefits. It's pretty sweet. Let's go. Allows purchase of exotic creatures and generates a random creature part every turn. Novel contraptions. Oh, traps. So we can get weapons and armor. We can get some kind of curiosities. Oh, like those weird pet summon things that I use like with a shade. Okay. We're gonna go to the crafting hall for now.
Eh?
Alright, that's obvious. Ooh, okay. Temple of Barith. Trigal's Curie. Grieving Mother. Hello. Winfrith's Arms and Armor. That's interesting that it's just a mother. Like, all these are places. Hindina's Apothecary. Dracagan Inn. And Direford Mill. We figure out what he needs to do here. Is he at a task? Nope. The Long Hunt. No. Okay. Whoa. Child, woman, Medrith. An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. He nods as you approach, and the cowled figures stand near him fall silent.
Greetings.
Greetings, friend. A slow smile forms as he eyes you. I've heard of you. Word has it you've been busy in Defiance Bay. I'm busy too, and eager to finish my business and get back to the city. Sounds like we're both too busy to stand around chatting then. Right to the point. Just the kind of person I need to find her. Ooh. Haven't you heard? There's a murderer on the loose. Said you have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children when her own was hollowborn. He nods at the figures with him. We've come all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. So why are you standing around here? He nods across the river. She's hiding out in the village. We'd go in after ourselves, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we'd like to avoid any further unnecessary bloodshed. He leans closer. Her name's Nifra. Nifri? She's an Orlan. We want to get her out of town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her it's safe to leave, I could draw her out. She won't know you. It'll be simple. I have a few questions for you. What is it? And I don't care, because we already know that stuff. Okay. So...
Hey.
Oh, God. Party management is so hard. Like, so I can't get... Like, this is my main character, right? I'm a ranger. If I had known long ago, I would have just made a rogue, because I love rogues. So that's like an extra... My own character is a dead spot. This is my clerical priest person who heals, and I enjoy that quite a bit. Then we have Adair, our beautiful tank. DPS rogue, kind of a tanky melee. And then this is the only really free spot that I can play around with. So I guess we'll roll with it for now. There are some pretty sweet glowies over here. Whoa, okay, now gold. Gold plates, we don't care about them. Celery, alright. I'm gonna go pour the tea while I run to the door. Alrighty. Yeah, tea, and I always add a bit of honey. It helps with my throat, especially with all this dialogue that I'm forced to read because...
Temple of Barath went through a number of changes in development, in part because our artists became more comfortable with our pipeline and could push art in various ways. But we also quickly learned about some of our limitations. Windows, for instance, became a contentious point in most maps. Since the game incorporates a day-night cycle, we either needed to reflect the time of day outside the windows somehow, or obscure them. We learned this lesson later on, that dynamic objects and scenes can enhance, but the more reliance we had on them, the less the painterly feel we had for our scenes. So in the instance of the windows, we felt obscuring them where we could help. So drapes were added later on in the scene, which overall give the room more of a moody vibe.
A moody vibe. A vibe of which there has mood. Selby. Dr. Bedmar. No one trusts me with anything more than lighting candles. Well, with a name like Selby. Harbinger Bedmar. Bam.
I already told you what. I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians.
Yeah, you bet. Racist. There's a respec cheat if I really wanted to change that bad. Like change to a rogue. Someone has put this priest to the test, but not. Someone has put this priest to the test, but one not nearly difficult enough. By my measure, an amateur's work.
How may I help you?
Sup?
I never saw their faces. Strange hooded men asking about those ruins. Cleoban Relag. Most of the brigands who come through here asking about the ruins are looking for a few ancient trinkets. But these people knew the name, and they were in a hurry.
Well, Punker Joe, I like to do it from behind. Ha! No, I just really like rogues. Like, lockpicking is huge for me. Trap detecting and disarming is huge. And then sneaking around to get it all done. So, big parts of my style of gameplay. Like, I don't like it when certain areas are just unavailable to me. And those two means, lockpicking and trap detection, are great ways to get through things like that way, instead of like having to go around, like, I don't know, like I'm thinking like Fallout, right, where it's like, well, you can go this way, or there's like a different path which you may be able to do later, and it's just not like, just let me, like, I want to cha-cha sneak attack, you know. So yeah, rogue is really my style. I didn't know that there was so much roguey possibilities here.
They wanted to know where Cleoban Relag was. I tried to keep it from them, but I couldn't hold out forever. I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good.
Can you tell me where to find the ruins?
The Glanfathan tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there. And they'll retaliate against us, too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reason for wanting to go.
'Cause I'm trying to be a nice person, you dick! Where's the benevolent option? Windows 10 is so unstable. I mean, I'm on Windows 10. That seems fine. Seems. So here, Hieravias, he folds his arms and stares at you with one eye and a scowl. So this is where I say, go on to the ruins and I'll kill you. And that's when you say, Hieravias, I'm a watcher, and you're no match for all of us, and we've got a good reason for this. And then I gave up trying to argue with you and leave you to dig your own trespasser's grave. And I'm only being half metaphorical. We sometimes make dear woodens dig your own grave before we kill you. When the kids hear about it, it's a fabulous deterrent. A dangerous plot is unfolding there. I've got to stop it!
If that's the case, then we may already have trouble headed our way. I'll have to take you at your word.
Ask Defiance Bay!
Von Relog here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly and try to stay out of the ruins.
So when you say try, like, is there loot? Like, so my awakened soul is part magnetic, and whenever loot is detected, it just goes, whee! Oh, get back here! Yeah, no promises. There doesn't seem to be a karma here, so it's like, yoink. I'm a great person. I just love to steal shit. That is like every character I've ever made in any game. If I can be a great person, but I'm stealing fucking everything that I can without getting caught. Like, that's the rules. That's the motto. Tell me more about Deerford.
Folk here tend to keep to themselves, as they do in most towns this deep in Deerwood. They're suspicious of travelers, but with all the brigands and refugees moving through the area, who can blame them?
This is a temple of Barath. Or, this is a temple of Barath? What can you tell me about Barath? Barath.
Barath is the most universal of all gods. It oversees portals and cycles of all kinds, even life and death itself. Under Barath, an ending is merely a passage to another beginning. Barath has many representations across time and across cultures. Around the Deerwood, you'll commonly see it as depicted as the Paladin Knight or the Usher.
Usher. And we'll just let it burn. Okay.
The Glanfarthans, however, know it as Benwyn E. Anku and Anku E. Benwyn.
Who is Usher? Or the Usher? Oh, spam deleted, but we love spam. It's so delicious. Temple of Barath. That's right. So just ran to the desktop screen while I play games. I don't understand what that means. Like, is it a full screen so when you go to the desktop it shrinks? Like, that's normal. If you did the Windows 10 upgrade versus the clean install, and you try and launch something from Steam that was previously installed on your Windows 7 or 8 computer, then the pathing doesn't work for some reason. So, like, prime example, Pillars of Eternity. I downloaded this game from Steam when this computer was Windows 8.1, right? Then I was like, oh, Windows 10, yes please. And then every game that I did at before that point does not load whenever I click launch game. Okay, almost every game. Then there's all the games afterward, which kind of works. So it's kind of hit or miss. Maybe it's the coding, maybe it's some kind of file that isn't getting meshy well, but something to look out for. Easy fix is you just go into your Steam folder, common, Steam apps, yada, yada, yada. You click on the thing, you launch it from there, you're fine. No, I don't want to wipe my computer when I use a new operating system. I refuse. Maybe later. Besides, I wanted to see how bad it could be, and then I was like, oh, I got to stream, so it just... you may have to reinstall the games, yes. I just go through my computer, find wherever you've installed the game, and then launch it from there, and that works fine. See how it's working? My tea.